Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. Sex sin in the church. 1 Corinthians 5:1. I can hardly believe the report about the sexual immorality going on among you, something that even pagans don't do. I am told that a man in your church is living in sin with his stepmother. Incest is what one church member is involved in. He's having an illicit sexual relationship with his stepmother. His father's wife is actually how Paul described the woman. But most Bible experts say Paul's phrase is this way because of a well-known Jewish law. Do not have sexual relations with any of your father's wives. And that's in Leviticus 18:8. Leviticus 18:8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. And there's actually more here. We'll start at 6. Leviticus 18:6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father or daughter of thy mother, whether she is born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter or of thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thine own nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinsman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. Although thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart for her uncleanliness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all things the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the man of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled, that the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall ye keep mine ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your God. And that was from Leviticus 6 all the way down to 30, which made it very clear about sexual sin, especially in the family. It made it very clear about the whole keeping it in the family thing. This incest is also illegal by Roman standards. If the father is still alive, Emperor Augustus fed up with gutter morality during his reign, and made adultery illegal in 18 BC. Anyone found guilty could be exiled to an island. And that's what happened to his own daughter, Julia. Even if the Corinthian man's father is dead, the scene is still disgusting to Romans, though not illegal. Leading Romans of this era say they are sickened by the idea of a marriage between a woman and her stepson. A lawyer and politician in the 1st century BC, Cicero, wrote about women who married their stepsons. Oh, to think of the woman's sin, unbelievable, unheard of. No wonder Paul is shocked when he learns that a church member is getting away with incest. Paul advises the church to call a meeting and excommunicate the man. You must throw this man out and hand him over to Satan, so that his sinful nature will be destroyed and he himself will be saved of the day the Lord returns. 1 Corinthians 5:5. Bible experts debate what Paul means by this, but many say his intent is to jolt the man into recognizing his sin and repenting. The church probably takes this advice, since Paul doesn't address the matter again in his follow-up letter, 2 Corinthians. Some Bible students say this tactic may have worked, since Paul later writes about an ostracized church member saying it is time to forgive and comfort him, otherwise he may be overcome by discouragement. And that's going to be in 2 Corinthians 2:7. But the context leads most Bible experts to conclude that this is a different man, one who insulted Paul. And on this side note here, it says celibacy beats marriage. That's the personal opinion of Paul, a hard-working, hard-traveling single guy who wouldn't have gotten nearly as much accomplished if he had a family to tie him down. I say to those who aren't married and to widows, it's better to stay unmarried, just as I am. But if they can't control themselves, they should go ahead and marry. It's better to marry than to burn with lust. And that's in 1 Corinthians 7, 8 through 9. Why prefer the single life? I want you to be free from the concerns of this life. An unmarried man can spend his time doing the Lord's work and thinking how to please Him. But a married man has to think about his earthly responsibilities and how to please his wife. For single and married folks alike, Paul knows the power of sexual desire. He has advice about that too. Run from sexual sin. Don't you realize that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you? So when it comes to the desires, and we all, as humans, suffer from some form of a sexual desire, we are meant to flee from that, to combat the thoughts, the physical attractions, and everything, if it leads us down that rabbit hole of sin. And when we fall into that sin, it does not mean we will be lost forever, because God is waiting there. Jesus is waiting to forgive. All we need to do is seek Him, and He will lead us through our desires, His holy word, through prayer, through talking to someone, and having group prayers, especially if it's someone that's suffering or has suffered from the same thing but has overcame it. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay strong in the fight. Stay caffeinated. And stand strong in the word of the Lord. Don't give up. Much love.